Alright, so how you all doing, boys? Hope you're doing well. Now in today's video, probably going to be my final showcase with the almighty disappointing Ragnarok Merlin. We're chucking her on the unknown team. Probably what I think is going to be the strongest team for her. I mean, the Ram support in the back with the Gotha, I feel as if those are going to be pretty good, and Emilia's definitely like an insanely strong character. But if you guys don't know what the Merlin does, her first card here inflicts damage equal to 215% of attack on all enemies, shocks for 4 turns. The second card decreases defense related stats of one enemy by 15%, disables everything but debuff skills for 3 turns. The ultimate, definitely a strong one, decreases HP related stats of all enemies by 30% for 2 turns, and inflicts damage equal to 480%. And the passive skill here increases all enemies damage taken by shock debuff by 25%, increases damage taken by 20% while affected by a shock buff. So on paper, looks really strong with all like the debuff spamming, but we've used her alongside the Festival King team and it just doesn't hold up. So gonna try on the unknown. Hopefully she does just a tiny bit better. We used her alongside the Emilia, I think it was 2 days ago, and definitely did better. We were using the Festival King though instead of the $40 million celebration Gotha, which we've swapped out today, and we swapped out the Festival Zealous in the back for Ram, but hoping this does a little bit better. But jumping to the equipment here, we have the attack and crit damage gear, and the costumes, we have all of them purchased, and some of the weapons upgraded a little bit, but no Holy Relic. Definitely has one of the stronger Holy Relics in the game, I've noticed. Pretty good value, just like, True Seeker Merlin is not a character I feel as if, like, I definitely would rather get it for other characters. I just don't think, like, maybe if you want to climb PvP and you're using like a True Seeker Merlin, build the blue one, could be some pretty good value. Personally, I just don't reckon it's worth it, but this is the team we're using today, almost at a 310,000 CC mark, and let's hope we can win some matches, because we have been getting absolutely decimated as of recent. I mean, look, the chance of us with that kind of CC, definitely a real player, so not looking too good, but just with the fact that we've been using the Ragnarok Merlin and Miguelda in PvP a ton, hasn't been looking too good for us. Can't wait to finally use some strong characters again when the 2.5 anniversary King drops, but let's see what he goes for. I mean, there's no way he doesn't go for the rank up double single target with Escanor. It's a real player, it's the best play, but going into Gotha there, probably not the best decision. Highly would have recommended going for the Emilia, in all honesty. Granted, you know, would have procced the passive and whatnot, but I don't know, I just feel like, yeah, we're gonna get quite a bit of health back there, so it's whatever. We'll go. Oh, I mean, we can simply just rush the ultimate here, but I want to go for the Jack of Light card though. I mean, why not start off the video with a bang? We'll rush the Emilia ultimate, and let's see what we can do. I mean, I highly doubt this will kill anyone, and he's probably gonna put up the shield as well, so we could definitely stall that out for another turn. What do I want to go for here? I mean, if he doesn't apply the dissolve on us in this next one, I will definitely stall out another turn with the Jack of Light card and see what we can do. Looks like he's throwing that one right off the bat though. I mean, probably not my best idea, going for that Emilia ultimate. Ranking up the... I'm gonna stun Merlin, okay. And then an extra stun, or okay, the 3-star shield, gosh. Definitely wish I'd used the Jack of Light card now. That is going to be painful to get through. In saying that though, might as well just rush go through ultimate whilst we're here. We'll go like that, and we'll definitely break the Escanor shield. I feel as if they're getting Escanor dead and out of the way, definitely our best option. Probably one of the, I mean, in this team, as long as you're not trying to proc revive on Gotha, should be able to proc it fairly early. Elizabeth and Escanor are both fairly squishy characters, but got the Gotha ultimate now, and let's see what we can do. Or at least what he'll do. I mean, he has quite a bit of his hand disabled here, so granted he is a lot higher CC than us, and probably using a better team as well. Granted, you know, Elizabeth and Escanor are both units that have fallen off a ton when it comes to the meta. I wouldn't so much put them in that S+ tier anymore, definitely rather sitting in that S. Like, they're definitely not bad units by any stretch, but not in that just insanely busted broken category. Let's see, we'll go... what were you here? You were the shock effect, so we'll go 1, 2, and I probably want to, oh, but I can't get that off anyways. We'll go 1, 2, and I'll freeze you afterwards. I mean, worst case scenario here is we end up having Elizabeth on just like a slither of HP, and that we end up killing on the, wow, the 3-star shield actually survived Gotha's ultimate. That is embarrassing to say the least. Okay, so we ended up proccing Revive there. We will get the freeze off on Elizabeth as well, which is really nice. Let's see. Stopping the Elizabeth ultimate there is really, really powerful. I feel as if though with all these Merlin cards here, and if we get more, we're going to be in a real bad spot. Like his Escanor just finished actually his immunity. I didn't even realize he had it that last turn. Okay, we definitely need to get rid of Merlin cards. Other than that, this is the shock. We can put that one on Gotha there to stop him from using buff cards. There's nothing we can do at the Escanor ultimate. I mean, it's either freezing Escanor or freezing Elizabeth. I think actually we'll go one. What do you do at 2-star? Disables, cancels, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Gosh, this is such a hard pick. I think I might try and go for the kill on Newton. If worse comes to worse, we'll have Escanor frozen. That way we don't have to worry about his ultimate. I highly doubt that'll... We're killing Elizabeth. I forgot just how goddamn weak Elizabeth is, okay. I'm 90% sure his passive is on the come down, so he will go down to the 1 grey buff in this next one. Okay, we're actually not doing terrible, in all honesty. Having Barnes start off, like come from the back. If he has Holy Relic here, this will be definitely hard to bring back, to say the least. Putting up that gift card as well, man. It is just such a strong card. Amelia's basically on a slither of HP as well. Let's see, we'll go 1. You disable... Oh, no, you're the shot card, okay. We'll go 1, 2, and we'll freeze you again. That'll give us the Merlin ultimate as well. I mean, not having his Escanor be able to ult is huge for us. Definitely saved us a whole bunch of turns, and I'm actually kind of surprised at just how much damage a shot card is doing, where definitely seeing a lot more value out of Ram in the back and just like buffing the unknown stats. I believe she still buffs the attack related stat of unknown characters, right? But I mean, even if he kills, just do the fact that he has 2 AoE characters on the field. Unless he has like double Barn AoE, yeah, I don't think he can kill Amelia in the middle just because she's type advantage. As the rank up, and I'm guessing that's 3-star pump. Okay. Honestly, well, we might actually end up coming out victorious in this one. Let's see, decrease. Perfect, we'll go 1, 2, and we'll freeze Barn. Okay, damn, I mean, it doesn't look like there's an awful lot more he can do here. Throwing that one out. Damn, killing Gotha as well is fairly impressive. Actually managed to win our first match against a fairly high CC player, so hey, who knows? Ragnarok Merlin on the unknown team, maybe the new meta. Quick disclaimer, I was of course joking when I said that last statement. Another Barn team, okay. Get the extra shot card and extra 2 shot cards, okay. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. Definitely feel like that's going to be our starting turn. Getting off the shock, getting off the dissolve, and that Jack of Light. It's going to take a good amount of damage. If only the Jack of Light card, or like, even if this other card, like the decreased defense related stats one, if that had a stance cancel, that would be so, so good. Like, units like Arthur, all that kind of stuff, it'll just make such a big difference against them. Let's see, we have 2 freezes here. We could easily like merge the 2 freezes and try and rush the Amelia ultimate, but I also feel as if though using these freeze cards to actually stop, like remove the gift effect when that comes up, might also give us some really, really good value. What do we want to go for? We'll go 1, 2. Due to the fact this isn't actually attack, that won't apply the Nameless Dance. I mean, if I end up losing the match due to that, it's whatever, and I think I might end up merging these 2 together as well. Let's say, I'm pretty sure due to the fact that we don't actually deal damage to Arthur here. Yeah, okay, so we do get to keep the ultimate, which is what we're wanting. Okay, perfect, so gonna go for the full send on Barn here. As long as Amelia, like, here's Escanor as well on the front. I feel like she can survive a level 1 AoE on that kind of HP. Level 3 though. Definitely not, yeah. Yikes, I mean, I'm just happy we won that last match in all honesty. A new opponent and a yo. It has been a hot minute since I've seen a PS team, like even with all of like the King of Fighters fun and whatnot happening, it has just not been anywhere to be seen. But what do we want to go for? I'll go 1, I mean, we might as well just start off with this as well. I mean, as long as we don't proc the passive on Rugal, I feel as if though we should be fine. Like even with Lilia dead and just the massive decrease to their PS rate that gives them, Omega Rugal's passive just is so powerful. It almost like you don't even need any PS support with him being there. What do I want to go for? I mean, I feel as if though if we just spam the Amelia cards here, going like double dissolve and then freeze the Rugal. I'm just hoping he kind of uses some assault melee cards in this turn. Yeah, look at that. Wow. That is a lot of damage to say at least. Not running a unit like Margaret or Barn that gives us that tankiness, this team will just get destroyed like every single time. There's no way with this kind of damage without like having all like the only damage this team has is from the ultimates, and there's no way we can kill either of Rugal or like Rugal especially, but Blue Dim Melee in turn 1, and turn 2 rolls around and he'll just do that to us every match. But hey, regardless, it's good to see the PS team, even if it was only for a couple seconds. And another Margaret team. Okay, definitely some good card draw on this first one. We're gonna go for our typical starting hand. In the match that the first match where we like finished, I ended up throwing this 3-star defense related stats decrease, and then threw off like I think it was like a 3-star go through attack as well. I ended up hitting like 300,000 or something. So I would definitely like to try and see if we get some. There we go, perfect, exactly what we asked for there. I just don't think with a 1-star of these, especially with our little ultimate gauge we have for Gotha, we could kill anyone. Don't have any, I mean, it disables everything, so that does mean it stops the Breath of Bless, so we might as well go like this, and we'll throw that one as well. I mean, that is disables everything but debuff skills. I mean, maybe I should be using that just a tiny bit more. Getting some pretty nasty crits on there as well from just like a 1-star card. Okay, so we have the Merlin ultimate. As long as Merlin can survive this turn, we should be fine. I feel like he's about to... Okay, sweet, that wasn't a rank up. Any 3-star Escanor card would just completely wipe Merlin right now. And here it is. On Amelia instead though. Okay. That's great. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. I don't really think anyone can survive here. The Merlin ultimate is just so insanely strong. And the fact that she's green has type advantage on Margaret and Escanor is just done, yeah. 3-6 and still hitting almost 700,000. That is, I think it was 650,000. Still some crazy good damage from Merlin there. And our final opponent of the video, a Barn-Terry team. Okay. If we can win this one, this will also be another huge dub for this video, but let's see. Definitely want to merge these two together. Once again, if we can rush Amelia, if we could also get some crazy merges on Merlin as well, get those two ultimates together in the one turn, would be some just abs. I honestly don't think, even with how tanky the Barn team is, it could survive back-to-back Merlin and Amelia ultimates in the one turn. Especially if Amelia has like 2 or 3 cards in her hand. It's just over at that point. Let's see, they're looking pretty good in all honesty when it comes to card draw. If he doesn't put up the Nameless Dance here, we could throw the 2-star like freeze card on the Barn there. She is going to take a little bit of damage from Terry though, just due to the fact that this card does actually inflict a tiny bit of damage, which is unfortunate. And yeah, puts up the Arthur Taunt there. I mean, I still feel as if I'm going to go for this play. I just don't think there's anything else I really want to do over it. Going like that there. And if we could get maybe like a merger over here of that defense related stats decrease, could throw that on Barn before we use the Amelia ultimate to try and just make her take that tiny bit more damage. But yeah, as you see there, Amelia takes not a crazy amount of damage, but it's something to say the least. Oh, okay. I mean, I feel as if though we might actually be able to get a little bit of damage out of this this ultimate, should I say. Once again, Amelia's on HP defense, so like even though you see her doing like not just a stupid amount of damage, like we have got her playing that support role. So another counter from Terry. I think that was a level 2. Could very well be a level 3. And look at that, the lucky Mojo there completely saving us. God damn, okay. Actually no. I better not forget the main part we're doing. Okay, 1, 2, and do I go? You get debuff immunity, don't you? No, you do. I swear. Oh no, you remove debuffs. Okay, so Terry removes debuffs upon using a counter, but if he doesn't use the counter, we don't have to worry about that. So please kill Barn here. The tiniest slither of HP. Okay, we're freezing Terry. Do not want to have to deal with that ultimate at all. And the HP like that gets recovered from his gift card, I don't think applies till after the next like your opponent's turn finishes. So we should be fine here. We do have the freeze to be able to remove the Nameless Dance card. So I think we've got this one in all honesty. Oh no, he's gonna lifesteal a lot from that. Look, Barn attacks into us for 1 turn and it's pretty much just over. 1, 2, and 3, I suppose. He still has the defense related stats decreased on him, which is gonna help us out just a bit. Damn, Gotha really just did nothing there, huh? Oh damn, Gotha really just did nothing there, huh? Oh well, I mean, I honestly thought we had that one in the bag, but god damn. Okay, maybe $40 million celebration isn't as good as I make them out to be. There we go, and that just about does it for today's video. I mean, hey, definitely a really, really impressive first match. I'm super glad with how that one went, but once again, I definitely feel as if though the Ragnarok Merlin did better on this full unknown team. Would I say it made it viable though? Definitely not. As you saw, going up against pretty much any of the barn teams, we just get absolutely slapped. Can't really do an awful lot about it. And then going up against some of those like more damage heavy Pierce teams, even if it was to be like a Ludo, Lollymelon, like Escanor team, something along those lines, a little less meta, but just really bursty. We just don't have the damage power like kill anyone turn 1 and remove some of that damage. And we don't have any like Breath of Bless or anything or any gifts, so don't have a lot of survivability either. But that basically does it for today's video. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.